Yeah. All right, Chun. So we spent the morning recording our mini marketing, mini budget campaign. It was hilarious. I hope that by then it'll be posted and we'll get a lot of feedback from the marketing industry. But I wanted to hear a bit about your personal relationship to marketing. Right, you're a creator yourself. Right, you're a performer yourself, and you've built your own following. Right, and so I think it would be interesting for our followers to hear a bit about your experience to marketing, how you market yourself, how you do marketing for others.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been in the entertainment industry for about 12 years now. So I promote myself as an entertainer, performer, an actor for various different things like on YouTube, social media, and I work with a lot of different brands. So we've worked with like Sidemen, Beta Squad, a lot of different famous artists so like Youngblood, um, who else? Cal Freezy. So we've had like 20 actors, mini actors who have played hide and seek with him in London, and he paid a massive amount to do that. So I market myself through my Instagram, through meeting other people as well, through networking. But social media is a big tool, as I'm sure you know. So we have a website as well. I have a company which I run, and yeah, it's really good. It's a lot of fun. We work with a lot of different people and do so many crazy projects.
Can you tell us a bit about some of the craziest projects that you've had? I think that's definitely one of the questions that people are wondering, like, what's some of the craziest campaigns or craziest stories you've had?
Yeah, some of the craziest like professional campaigns, I'd say Beta Squad was a really good one. So I was going in there and I was having to uh, beat them all up. So they couldn't hit me back, but I had boxing gloves on and I was punching them in the stomach as hard as I could. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then I had to throw you get these like stink bombs, so I had to break them in there and sort of terrorize them. So that was really fun. That was a really good project. I've done the Cal Freezy one, and I've done a video for Simon Squibb. So that was with Screw Loose. So I was dressed as an Oompa Loompa on a Shetland pony, and we had to do like this mad marketing sort of campaign about Screw Loose and how uh, they provide their services.
Absolutely hilarious. I want to know, dive a little bit deeper into what are the struggles, what are the challenges that you have as a creator, and as you do your marketing, right? As we know, we're living in an attention economy where
Mm.
everyone is seeking the attention of consumers, of users online. And so, what do you do to get their attention? And what are some of the challenges that you're facing right now? And then, how do you tackle those challenges?
Yeah, I'd say the challenges are just sort of creating content, because that's my main challenge is creating content, because for us we have to do it by ourselves or paying someone to do it, and it's just I guess it's a lot of work. I'm sure as you know, creating the content and getting the leads for getting yourself out there. But I'd say that's the biggest challenge that we have right now, is just generating enough leads to bring in the business.
Right. And so what's the core challenge? Is it on the content creation side? Is it just like spending time? Is it ideating to make that content? Which aspects of the content creation are some of the biggest struggles?
Yeah, I'd say spending time and coming up with the ideas. They're both in tandem. They're both the biggest challenge, because it takes a lot of time and effort and sometimes money to be able to create that traction.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I want to dive deeper a bit now on the financials aspect of marketing, right? What it means to be a marketer, how I think about marketing, right?
Mm.
My I need to have a creative strategy, but then I also need to have a marketing mix with a diversified marketing portfolio. And so I'm curious how you think about the financials of it, right? As you're just saying, creating content is expensive, and so you need to have an ROI, right? Otherwise, you're going to get out of business. And so how do you think about getting the ROI? Because sometimes you might do some campaigns,
Mm.
they might be very capital intensive, resource intensive. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of effort, a lot of money, but you don't know if it's going to work out, right? And so, how do you think about that ROI aspect of marketing?
For us, we we try to outsource our marketing, so we either do collaborations with other brands, and we've got the website, so we try not to put too much money, so we get a big ROI. So sometimes I might do collaborations for free with other influencers or other brands. So that's our main way that we sort of do it and are able to outsource.
So it's just lower the cost, basically, lower the cost as much as possible,
Yeah.
and hope to get the highest ROI.
Yeah.
All right, you
absolutely.
heard it here first with Chun, and thank you again. Had a
Nice.
great time.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you.